I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that time is not an asset that your plastic surgery practice necessarily has a lot of. Am I right? Surgeons going from surgery to surgery, back to the office to see patients. Patient coordinators, my patient coordinators are so busy returning phone calls, making phone calls, writing emails, returning emails, asking and answering patient questions, of course scheduling consults, and of course scheduling surgeries. Everybody, time is not on their side, not a huge asset. But it really doesn't have to be that way at your plastic surgery practice. It really doesn't. Hey everybody, I'm Mark Tennant from marktennant.net, and I help plastic surgery practices like yours create emotional connections with their patients online through video, thereby creating another revenue stream for your practice. And in this video, I'm going to introduce to you a brand new way of sales and marketing for your practice. A way that will not only increase revenue and shorten sales times, but it will also get back time, a time rebate, if you will, for everybody in the office. And it'll have patients wanting to hire your practice before you even meet. Ready to go? Let's jump in. Patients that will want to hire your practice before you ever meet. That's a pretty bold statement, isn't it? But it's true. I've seen it happen time and time again. But let me say first about this new sales and marketing philosophy. The best part about it is everybody at the practice will receive a rebate on time. What that means is you'll start gaining back slowly minutes in your typical day, and then over a period of weeks, those minutes will turn into hours, and so on and so on. How does that happen? Well, it's because of a tried and true method of being there for your patients every minute of every day, even when you're not in the office. And this new sales and marketing philosophy can be summed up in 4 words. They ask, you answer. What is they ask, you answer? Well, it's a concept developed by my friend Marcus Sheridan. And as Marcus puts it in his book, They Ask, You Answer, it all starts with an obsession of asking yourself, what are your customers thinking? And in this case, what are your patients thinking? By the way, tremendous book. I'll have the links right here in the show notes. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, the links will be in the description. Now, They Ask, You Answer all starts with a concept of what you do best as a plastic surgery practice every single day. And that's be a teacher of knowledge, because you're answering questions. Everybody in your practice is a teacher of knowledge. They're answering questions, and in most cases, the same questions day after day. The only difference now is you'll be answering those questions with a series of videos and articles that will be part of your online sales process and part of your website. They Ask, You Answer is key to getting that time back, as I was talking about, that time rebate, where you'll start to get those minutes back and those hours, and yes, even weeks back as time goes on. They Ask, You Answer, well, it was developed because of the way people research product and services online, and yes, even doctors and plastic surgeons. Now, for the They Ask, You Answer method to work for your practice, you first have to embrace and understand that fundamentally, the way people shop for products and services has changed and shifted dramatically over the last few years, especially when it comes to cosmetic surgery, because people care about their well-being. They want somebody to be there 24/7, 365 to answer their questions, provide alternatives to their needs, their wants, and their desires. With this concept, your practice will become an industry leader and the go-to plastic surgery practice in your area. Now, you're going to play the long game here, but it won't take long for your practice to stand out and be differentiating. Now, imagine this. A patient comes into the office for their consultation and they already know the answer to those all too common questions that you get during a normal consultation. This will, in most cases, shorten the time it takes for that consult, and over time will certainly shorten your sales process. Why? Because that person already trusts you. They've already established an emotional connection with your practice long before ever setting foot into your office. But remember, they've been to your office, your online office. They already feel like they know the plastic surgeon and the staff. All because you took the time to address their concerns, answer their questions, and address their problems, thereby establishing trust long before you ever meet that person and soon to be patient. It's fascinating and it is magical. So as this series of videos continue of the They Ask You Answer concept, I'm going to go deeper into how it's going to work and how it will work for your plastic surgery practice. It will transform the way you do business. It will save you time, it will shorten your sales process, and it will generate more money. Sound good? Well, I've got an idea. How about if I notify you by email when I have a new video of this series come out? Simply fill out the sign-up form here on my webpage, or where you're ever watching this video, the link to the form will be right there for you. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. The subscribe button is down here somewhere, and if you want to be notified immediately when I release a new video in this series, just ding that little bell. So, I'll see you in my next video.